Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. Guess what? You and I are gonna get married once again.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehashed. Make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up, and also double check that you have subscribed to the channel. It really does help. Also, comment below with all of your thoughts, feelings, and musings on Married at First Sight Season 6, which we are following very closely. Yes, I know. It was from a couple of years ago, but still, you know, better late than never, which seems to be like our motto of this channel. We must pick up where we left off, and where we left off was Jessica and Mick in bed together after getting married, and I thought she was going to absolutely hate the whole Mick sitch. But it seems like she's coming around.
Mick and I sort of opened up quite a bit last night after the wedding. I got everything that I asked for, and we just have a good connection.
Might have got a sneaky little kiss, but yeah, that's about it.
Might have got a sneaky little kiss, but yeah, that's about it. Out of the two weddings, I didn't think that this one was going to go as well as it kind of is. Apparently, Jessica is getting everything she could possibly want in a man. Something tells me that's not entirely true, considering what's going to happen later on in the season. But how's it going for Mel and Dino? Probably totes better, right?
She's got that energy that can brighten up anyone. Pretty loud, pretty joyful, and that's all I want.
Do you feel like you got intimate with him?
Oh no, I don't think we got. It was just us two. He like kissed me and stuff, like a husband and wife sort of kiss a few times, but then but nothing. No. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what's the difference between kissing and a husband and wife kiss? Obviously, I will never really know, but clearly there is a distinct difference, and I need you to pop it in the comments below. Yeah, no, I don't think we were intimate, or, you know, like, he kissed me a few times, but it wasn't like a kiss. It was like a husband and wife kiss. Is there also like a husband and wife fuck? And is that different to another fuck? Mel, you let us know if or when it gets to that stage. Oh, it feels like it's gone on so long already, but it's still only episode 3, and we have to get some more weddings. And for that, we need more Love Lab rap matches.
I'm Mike. I'm 44 years old and I'm from Queensland. I never really sit around wasting time. I've always had attention from girls. You know, that's not a bad thing.
Okay, well, Mike is so far up his own arse, I'm very interested. Mike's one of those guys who's pretty hot, but hasn't really been in a relationship. And he is instantly a giant red flag. Look, it's good to have confidence, but, you know, like a little bit of modesty wouldn't hurt. Mike seems very happy with Mike. So it seems like Mike is going to have a very bad time on this show. Never really done the commitment thing, but now he's going to just give it a crack. All of his mates have done it, so why not? He doesn't really sit still, and he's done everything else. Everyone else.
Been traveling around the world and meeting women half my age. And I've just left a trail of hearts in my wake, but I'm exhausted by it. I cannot break another heart.
Oh, no. Tell me he's taking the piss. You're not real. No real person says that. Yeah, I've just been backpacking and, I've just been traveling the world and staying in a bunch of hostels and just everything that is sort of female related and has some sort of pulse. I've been in it. And I'm so sick of just breaking all of their hearts. Don't assume. Some of them may just be using you for your looks, Mike. And you can tell, you know, I shouldn't really throw stones, but you can tell that he loves the sound of his own voice. Takes one to know one. So who shall we put Mike with?
I'm Heidi. I'm 38 years old and I'm from the Sunshine Coast. I'm a radio announcer and I love it so much. I've had a few boyfriends. Yeah, quite a few. Okay, I've had lots of boyfriends.
Okay, Mike, one of them. Oh, I would love that. It's kind of like X on the beach. It's like marrying an X on the beach. Jeez, I hope they get married on a beach. So Heidi, I kind of know of because we have both worked in commercial radio in Australia, and I think she still does. And I knew that she went on MAFS, but I totally forgot that it was this one. So good for you, Heidi. Also, you got yourself a bit of a hottie. Could be a very toxic hottie. The jury is still out.
I do want to create a stable family of my own. I would love more than anything to find someone that can bring me home at the end of the night and we can go, yeah, this is our home together. I'm ready to get that loving, yeah.
I would love someone to bring me home and we just know it's our home and this is our home. And what I'm really saying is I want someone to take me home and then just absolutely, my brain's out. Heidi, look, I don't want to make a huge prediction here, but if that's what you're looking for, base level, I think Mike might be it. Maybe this is good science. Something tells me that maybe you're not still together, so I can't really quite remember how it ends for you. But it's MAFS, it's a trap, so I'm just going to assume not well. Well, if you've got one wedding, you might as well have two. So who's up next in the Love Labrat pen ready to be hitched off? Hitched off?
I'm Ning, I'm 32
Hey, Ning.
and I'm from Queensland. I'm a hairdresser, sometimes I'm a bit blunt. I have 3 children,
Love that.
aged 15, 7 and 3. I think I have a lot of love to give. I give every piece of my heart to all my friends. I've always got love.
You've always got love, but it does sound like you always have the wrong things to say, which I love. But it's hard to tell at this stage which one's going to be the good marriage that we're meant to believe in and which one's going to be the bad one. Ultimately, we know the answer is none of them are good, but which one do I want to back in early? Heidi or Mike or Ning and insert man here? I guess we should find the man first, right? Okay, cool.
I've got a job, own my own car, got my hair, a little bit grey, but I've got my own hair, decent set of teeth, I've been told. The only thing that's missing is a partner. I've never been in love. I've never said that word in a relationship capacity, and I never had the word love said to me either. I joined the military, spent a number of years in the Australian Army. There are some nights that I get lonely.
Okay, all right. Well, so he's spent a lot of time in service, so good for you. Mark, it's going to be confusing now in my brain, Mark and Mike. And both of these couples just a little bit older, so we've decided to just put them on the same wedding date. Now, Ning seems to say the wrong things all the time, but Mark, growing up in the service, he would have heard it all. You know, I don't think Mark's going to be precious with some crazy things that come out of your mouth, is he?
Like, I've got one plastic cup in my house, I've got one plate, and there's plenty of room in the dishwasher for 2.
Okay, well, that's a fun fact about your dishwasher, but wait, so you've got one cup and you've got one plate, and I'm hoping some cutlery, maybe more than just one knife, one fork. I understand that you are in the service, and thank you for your service, but also, like, you can buy other things now that you're out of it. You can have more than one thing. What if you have a guest over, not even just a romantic guest? What if you had a guest over and food had to be eaten? What was going to happen there, Mark? Yeah, well, I suppose I better get a wife now because the dishwasher can hold way more than just one cup and one plate. So why not, MAFS?
Maybe the breast is just too much for one person to handle.
Sure.
3 children and me is quite a handful. I just want to give his grandfather a heart attack. I hope he's ready.
I think he's ready as far as, like, he's got a big dishwasher and you could put things in there, Ning. Or he could put them in there for you. You know, it's all, you know. I made it sound like Ning is the only one in the kitchen, and that's not how I meant it. Ning really does talk a lot, and I'm going to start calling it Ning-sense. Yeah, like nonsense, but from Ning. So Ning-sense is a lot. I don't really understand a lot of her concerns as everything's going on, as she's talking.
I'm getting married.
Oh, look at Mum's face.
That's what's happening.
To take on a partner, it involves compromise. He's never had to do it before. I think he'll find it hard.
Did I not say that? Sorry, what, Mike? You're going to get married now. After all the years and the hostels that you've been in, now you've decided to take a bride, and you've decided to do it on the telly, not knowing what they look like or are like at all. Okay, yeah, Dad's bang on. Mike's not going to handle this whatsoever. Compromise doesn't seem like something that's high on Mike's list of things that he could be good at. Hence why he's probably, leaving that huge trail of broken hearts. So this is going to go exactly how I wanted it to. Terribly.
I just love having an audience while I'm eating. I think it's a sexy look when girls put things in their mouth.
I think Ning's going to be herself. Yeah, maybe that could come out the wrong way.
Oh, there she is again. Does with a bit of Ning sense. Like, she just is constantly blah, blah, blah. What was she even talking about? She thinks it's sexy when she's putting things in her mouth. Ning, if you haven't taken up OnlyFans, you absolutely should. I'm not even saying that you have to take that many layers off. I just reckon you just sit there and eat. You think it's sexy. I reckon someone else in the world might find that true.
I suddenly feel shocked at what I have decided to do. Like, why have I done this? So weird.
So
good. I feel like my stomach's here in my neck. I think my body's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me?
I feel like your stomach and your other organs needed to get together earlier than this and speak to your brain in regards to the decision process to go on this show. I understand a lot of people have to do it. You have to go on reality TV to get that next step in your radio career. I'm not even joking. That's a true thing that happens here in Australia. If you go on any sort of reality show and you end up being quite successful on that show, you don't have to win it. You just have to sort of win over the public. You could pretty easily get yourself a radio show. Sure, it might be in Bendigo, but still.
No, it's not going to happen, and then we're going to bugger up the whole dress.
I'm busting to go to the toilet. My dress is restricted. We tried to hitch it up as much as we could, and we couldn't.
I might have to step out of the whole thing. You're either using a cup or we're loosening it. I think you should use a cup.
A cup?
Honey, put it right up. Get it right up there. No, I need a bowl. No, Tracy, can you hold the cup? Yes. It's too wide. The bowl will go everywhere. Oh my God, you guys overflow that cup. Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a cup.
2 girls weren't going with that cup. Well, it was kind of 3 girls in 1 cup, to be honest. And now that I've said that out loud, this video will 100% be flagged for a review by YouTube. All right, well, I tell you what, those bridesmaids, they are the best of friends, and you need to keep them around forever, Heidi, because I just think it takes a real special friend to hold a cup under your vagina while you wee. Like, it's a real... no, you know what? They deserve it.
And then a hero comes along.
There's just so many things you don't think you'll be doing as part of a bridal party, and holding the cup while the bride pisses in it is probably up there. And the real question is Mike going to be the one who has to hold the cup for the rest of the wedding, you know?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's got no hair. Like, I'm praying.
Yeah, you need to pray really hard that the experts have actually set you up legitimately, or they've really done you dirty. And if the bridesmaids' whisperings and thoughts of, it's fucking hot, are anything to go by, then maybe you've been matched pretty well, Heidi. Although she did seem that she was a little bit iffy about the bald thing. I think, look, many people can't make it work. I would be one of them, so thank goodness this looks thick enough. Not the first time I've said that.
Okay.
High heels
God.
on sand.
I just want to meet the right girl.
I just want to meet the right girl.
All
is he
my
happy?
nerves
Is that a
went
fake
away
smile?
the second I saw her.
Oh my God, this is so great. Hello.
She's just lovely. I'm a big fan of her.
Glary,
already.
you can't
Wow,
see.
this is so crazy. Oh, you've got a nice voice. Thank God.
I'm Michael. Mike. What's your name?
Hi, Michael. I'm Heidi.
That's what he wanted to hear, straight up with compliments. Oh, you've got a nice voice. No, sorry, stop it. No, I don't. Stop, no. Say it again. What else do you like about me?
Mike, you may now kiss your beautiful bride.
Because let's talk about it.
What? Oh, let's talk about it.
Oh, that was good. Think about is, don't have sex with your husband on the first night. Don't have sex with your husband on the first night. Yeah, so that's what's going through my mind.
Or Heidi, do have sex with your husband on the first night. Like, no one's going to judge you. It's MAFS. Well, they're absolutely going to judge you, but you're already on MAFS. So the sex on the first night thing with meeting a stranger, that's fine. You know, I would ask him. No, I can't say that. You know, it sounds like Mike's been around a lot. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, check. Little bit concerning that he was going in for a kiss and she was like saying no. And we can kind of tell that she's doing it in like a joking manner, but it certainly did feel like she was taking away consent as he was leaning in, but she liked it in the end. That whole bit's problematic. All right, so I guess at least on the surface, they seem like they're both into each other. It's MAFS, it's a trap, but that could mean that Ning, with all of her Ning sense, and Mark, maybe some bad news for them. Not a good one.
Unbelievable. I'm
he's
just
happy.
blown away.
Oh, that's
I thought,
good.
wow, she's really, really attractive.
Okay. All right, good
Ning,
stuff.
how are you?
Let's do this.
I'm just here for the food and the drinks. Not to meet you, like not to get married, none of this.
None of
just for the food.
Okay.
Just here for the. He's a little bit older than like the men that I go for. He's got a head of hair and he's tall. That word vomit, it just comes out. I'm just gonna pretend that it's nice and warm. Like, no, that's even worse. Any excuse to touch me, jeez.
Sorry, I see her mouth move and my mouth starts to move to mimic her. Oh no, you made it worse. No, don't touch me. Any excuse to touch me, no. Ning and her Ning sense is delivering exactly what we thought it was going to deliver. Stunning. Everything about her stunning. Ning opens her mouth and it just sort of rolls away from her. Verbal diarrhea. Look, I get Mark was bold by going in to sort of, rub her shoulders and, make that physical connection, because you just got to get past that first little bit, that first hurdle of like, oh, now we've touched. Okay, we got that out of the way. But to be instantly shot down after that, it's tough. Although he's a big boy and he's had a big boy job for a lot of years, so maybe he's just going to roll with the punches.
He's never used the L word. I'm thinking, and that's scary. It sort of put my guards up a little bit, put my walls up a bit.
This may somewhat concern you. I believe that love is when you are completely yourself around your partner and they accept that. And I promise that one day, if the feeling is there, I'll use the word love for the first time with you.
Ning's out too now. So in his vows, he talks about how he's never heard the word love in this kind of relationship setting said to him, and he's never said it to anyone else, even though he has been in relationships before. And Ning does not like. So maybe the thing that's going to make this the worst wedding out of the two isn't the Ning sense, it's that Ning is out. Something that is in is Mike. Very much so, in fact. Well, specifically his tongue into Heidi's mouth.
Honestly, I can't fault this lady. I think we've just got a nice synergy and things are flowing well.
Gosh, you guys are so good at this.
She's got nice soft lips, good technique.
Oh, God. Oh, God, he's pretty, but I don't know if I want to hear him talk much more. Yeah, well, she's got great nice soft lips and, great technique. Oh, God. No, thank you, Mike. Shush, shush, shush. But at least they've got that chemistry, you know what I mean? They've got that instant sort of chemistry. Probably just like lust-based, but that's okay. It gets the ball rolling a little bit. It's very different to Ning saying, "Get off me."
I've been in relationships for about maybe 4.5 years.
After a year, and if there's no love, why did you continue? There are some doubts there.
That's a really good question, Ning. In fact, out of all the Ning sense that's coming out of your mouth, this is pretty bang on. If you're in a relationship with someone for multiple years and you don't ever really feel like it's heading towards love, why are we sticking with it? Could be good for you though, Ning. It means that Mark is willing to push through. So no matter how much Ning sense comes out of your mouth, he might just stick around for a few years to see what happens. And with Ning and all of her hang-ups with men, this could be good. Maybe it's a good match. Maybe I have to take everything I've said about the experts back. I won't.
Really nice legs, by the way.
Thanks, I can't even see yours. I'm trying to get a look at yours. Like, I'm trying to get a look, but I can't even see you. I can't. Suits are bullshit because you can't see.
Yeah. You're not going to hate what you see.
There it is again.
Yeah, you're not going to hate what you see. Oh, I just want one little bit. I just want one little bit of that kind of confidence. Look, the spark is so there. He's talking about her legs. He's confident enough to go, you know what? She seems like the type of lady who would love for me to say that your legs look great. I love them. And she's like, I'm actually really pissed off at your suit because all those layers, I can't tell what's hiding under there. So they definitely seem matched for good reason. And the borderline, not even borderline cockiness, the cockiness is something I think Heidi's maybe like really into. Yeah, no, well, you're not going to be disappointed. Like, I'll drop my pants right now. It's all really good down here.
Are you glad you got me?
Well, I really am. I really am.
I'm glad I got you.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Okay, it's nice that he returned that. It is a little bit of a sort of like narcissistic red flag to lead with, hey, so, yeah, you happy? You happy? Is this all good? Like, I know you haven't seen like under the shirt and stuff and, you know, like just rub my shirt a little bit. But generally, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? It just seems so early on to be asking if she's into it. Like, sure, like from looks wise, fine. But we don't know what else is cooking under there, mate. And when I say under there, I mean in here.
And I can't block him. I can't block him and I can't delete him. I'm stuck. I scare men off because I'm afraid of getting hurt. These are my family. No, don't sing. Please don't sing at all. The whole, like, ever. Like, just don't at all.
But I didn't think it was a joke. That was the...
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit worried that she's going to spoil this.
So even her friends are sick of her fucking Ning sense. Having a bit of fun. You don't need to constantly shoot him down. Ning has got some baggage and she is bringing it all to MAFS AU. Good work, Ning. That's what the producers wanted you for. For 1 second, he was like, we are fair. And she was like, shut your fucking mouth. No singing. You will never, and not once in our relationship will you sing. Oh, Ning. No, you know what? You should really judge Mark because he sounds like a terrible guy just trying to let you in.
I really need to go to the bathroom. Okay.
Oh, not again.
I've got a situation.
I don't even want to know
you don't
about a funnel or something.
Oh, that would be good. Get a funnel.
Expectations.
It's okay, as long as it's not on your pants. I mean, on your shoes.
Yeah, my undies are up, honey.
I don't know if they ever made a sequel to 2 Girls, 1 Cup, but it seems like they've definitely made a sequel to 3 Girls, 1 Cup. In that scenario, which bridesmaid would you like to be? Would you like to be the one holding the cup? Would you like to be the one holding the dress? Would you like to be the one that the cup is palmed off to? Like, look, it's pee. It's not going to do anything to you. Bear Grylls just loves to neck it. Not hide his pee, his own.
The first impressions aren't great.
I think she was pretty nervous.
100%.
Well, it has been awkward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It really, like,
you're not
pushed
helping
through
me.
that a little bit.
Maybe just be careful about the word
Sometimes
vomit.
the word vomit.
Yeah. You're turning your back to him a fair bit. Just be cautious of it.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
Like, turn to him and look at him and say, like, what should we know about each other? You know, speak to him. You went on the experiment, well, for food. I was going to say for love, but no. You made it very clear, Ning, that you were just there for the food and the drink and the good time. Which, if that's the reason that you came on a MAFS for, I've got bad news for you. I don't even know if there's any good times coming. There are easier ways to get a free meal.
Can you believe this happened today?
No, I can't.
I can't wait to meet where's your family.
Oh, she's leaning in.
Dad, front right. So I get my grave from. Mum right next to him. Finally feels like something has changed. I think once those walls come down, Ning is a very, very caring person. Jeez.
Oh, thank goodness for the best friends. I say it here all the time. The friends and the close family are the ones who are actually switched on in these scenarios going, hey, by the way, you're being a psycho. So maybe don't be such a psycho and things will go a little bit better for you. Maybe MAFS would be a lot better if the friends and family who are actually sane could stay with them for the entire experiment.
To my family.
Are you gonna cry?
What can I say? Words aren't enough. Thank you for everything you've ever done for me. Family means a lot to me. And the fact that Ning approached my mum was massive. It really meant a lot to me.
Oh, okay. Well, it feels like we've had a huge turnaround. Her friends had the chat and then we've just come full circle and everything's really great. Really strong editing from the Frankenstein masters. I don't know if I trust it. Well, I shouldn't. And you shouldn't either. It's MAFS.
I think Michael, has got a wonderful opportunity there with her. He's everything somebody would want for a husband, just never found the right girl.
So a toast to Heidi. I think between the two of us, we're going to have a lot of fun.
I always find that saying really weird. You know, like, oh, they just never found the right one. Well, sometimes it's that person's problem. I don't think we can just blame every fish in the sea. Sometimes the person is the problem, and they can be fine to be friends with or even be related to, but in a relationship, they are definitely the problem. And something about Mike tells me that maybe that could be the case.
I am a mum.
Ooh, she drops the bombshell.
3.
Okay. For me, you having kids is not, I don't want to downplay it, but it isn't a big deal. It's probably something we'll have to think about and talk about later as we develop. I'm not going to walk away at all.
Look at this. What a turnaround. Ning managed to hold back some of her Ning sense, and Mark has opened up his heart a little bit and clearly ticked the box saying that he doesn't mind someone who has kids and is actually running with that thought. So both of these weddings have ended up going well. Hang on. I smell a trap.
I'm going to get in there close.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, there was a lot of, it was holding a lot of tension in here.
Oh my goodness.
But I've got really good self-control.
No, you don't. You
So
lie.
nice.
I've held back for a long time, and I feel like I don't have to do it with Heidi.
Ooh. Is that it? That is the end of the episode. Number 3 for Married at First Sight, Season 6. And both of those weddings seem to have ended on a pretty decent note, which we know is not how the rest of it is going to play out. Sweet Baby Angel, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have commented below with all of your thoughts and feelings as we look back on a season that I have never watched before. And I'm assuming you have. If not, you can find all the episodes at 9now. Just go to 9now.com.au and I'll make sure that I link it below as well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.